What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. Today we are bringing you guys episode 23, I believe it is, of the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise here on Madden 21. It's been a while since I've brought you a video here on this franchise, and to be honest with you, it's just because there's been more of the same. Not a lot to update you guys on, but in today's video, I'm going to give you guys a quick update on the team, just talk about it a little bit, and we're going to jump into the game and play the Bengals. So with that being said, let's take a look at the division. We are sitting atop at 5-0 with the Browns sitting at 4-1 just behind us, and then the 3-3 Ravens and the 2-3 Bengals sitting below both of the users. With that being said, we play the Bengals this week, so a very important matchup for them. One thing that I want to kind of recap or summarize with the team so far is that we have been handling business against all of our opponents, but this team looks a lot like the current day Pittsburgh Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers that are 10-0 of 2020, in that their offense doesn't have those flashy superstars that are the specific detail of who's going to be getting the ball in any given game. Realistically speaking, what's going on with this offense, as you guys will see here in this video or in this summary, is we're spreading the ball around, and we have a lot of different weapons that rotate in to pick up the play whenever others aren't playing well or they're covered or whatever it might be. On any given game, we could have one player that just is simply excelling that game, and it's different every single game. So as you guys can see here, Juju Smith-Schuster is leading the way with 434 yards and 3 touchdowns, but Rondale Moore, the second-year product out of Purdue, is playing very well. The rookie tight end, Baylor Cupp, is playing really well. Chase Claypool is adding in 238 yards. But then there are other players like Zach Gentry who have stepped up. He's added 4 touchdowns and 233 yards. Albert O, the third tight end, has added 138 yards and 3 touchdowns, as well as a handful of receiving yards and a touchdown out of Anthony McFarland, as well as a catch by Jalen Hurd. So we have a lot of good players here to spread the ball around to, and that has kind of been our identity so far this season. With that being said as well, I want to look at the defense real quick and show you guys that Devin Bush and Ulysses Gilbert are still on top and playing fantastic. This team has generated a lot of interceptions, whether it be from Minkah Fitzpatrick or Terrell Edmonds or even Steven Nelson, and the linebackers getting in on the interceptions as well. One of the things to emphasize here is that TJ Watt has been playing fantastic for us. Danielle Hunter was playing really well for us up until the point where he got injured, and then we also have an injury to David DeCastro. So with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into the game, and I'll catch you guys around the kickoff of the game, and we'll actually get into the action. So see you guys in a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, the young quarterback Trey Lance running onto the field. We're going to be getting the ball to start off today's game. 1,800 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions for Trey Lance. So by no means is he having an amazing season, I guess is the right word to put it, but he's having a very good season for essentially what I would call his freshman year or his rookie year. Technically not his rookie year, but with that being said, we're going to take the ball first, and we're going to try to move the ball downfield and see what we can do against this defense. We're going to start off running early on. I guess another note that is worth letting you guys know about is that Anthony McFarland is getting the primary share of the rushing reps this season, kind of taking the job naturally away from James Conner. James Conner is still working into the offense, but one of those points that I do want to kind of emphasize for you guys is that Anthony McFarland, with runs like that, he's got the speed, the athleticism to just get the extra yardage that James Conner isn't necessarily able to get with his limited athleticism. And as I said, from game to game, you never know who's going to light up the scoreboard for us. It's always kind of unpredictable, I guess is the best way to put it. Almost intercepted there as Juju was unable to come down with the aggressive catch. But we'll see who comes out for us today and plays well. It could be any number of players, and to be honest with you, we could see our first bad game where our players don't play well and don't perform for us, because so far up until this season, 5-0, we've pretty much performed well in every single game. And yeah, we've had, some rookie struggles or young quarterback struggles with Lance throwing some unnecessary interceptions and whatnot, but nothing that we haven't been able to overcome. And as you guys can see, we're moving down to the 35-yard line here, doing well on the offensive side of the ball. No surprises coming out of the offense here early on in this game. Anthony McFarland able to slip inside the linebacker, picks up 2. We're going to bring up a 3rd and 6 situation. I think we're going to call the divide wheel here. We'll just see who we can hit, who might get open here. We hit Claypool over the middle. Kind of a rough decision there. I thought he was going to be a little bit deeper on that route, but he wasn't. So we're going to take a field goal here on the opening drive. And the rookie kicker doinks it off the crossbar. I didn't put enough power on that kick, so that's actually going to be his first missed kick of the season. I didn't want to go too hard on the power, and I went too soft. And so it's going to be a 0-0 ball game here with 5:40 left in the first half. I will say that we have modified the rules here against CPU teams to allow us to use the safeties and all defensive backs against CPU teams, so that is worth noting. Our right tackle got injured. I didn't even notice that, but he got injured on the field goal. Harrison Phillips here subbing in, kind of filling the void that Daniil Hunter has left. I meant to work on the depth chart prior to coming into this game, but it looks like we're just going to have to roll with what we got right now. Highsmith starting on the outside for the moment. Good toss and a good catch there by Boyd. Gonna have quite a few spread out the receivers on this play. Devin Bush gonna come in clean for the sack. Does a good job for the defense here to force a 2nd and long situation. Should help the defense get off the field, but we'll see what happens. Gonna call just kind of a base cover 3 and shift the defense over to the right a little bit. Unable to get the tackle on Burrow, but a nice scramble there. I was going to try to tackle him, but it locked me out because of the slide. We're going to press everybody. And a solid tackle there by Justin Lane on the outside. Able to stop him for a 4th and 2, and I'm assuming the Bengals are going to take a 3-0 lead after our missed field goal early on there. Yep, and they are going to put it through, no problem. Just an absent-minded mistake by me there, missing that field goal. So Bengals going to go up 3-0, 2:21 left in the first quarter. Let's see if we can't move downfield again this time and get something going. Rondell Moore has been doing great for us on the year returning kicks. Gets a lot of yardage, has yet to break one, but has had a couple opportunities where he has almost broken one for a touchdown. I feel like it's almost it's just a matter of time for him. Oh man, and Trey Lance is going to get picked off underneath. Tried to throw that one up and over, but I guess I threw a bullet pass and not a finesse pass. That's kind of the struggles that come with the rookie, and we're going to give the Bengals good territory here to take over and have an opportunity to put up a two-possession lead early in this game. Defense remains strong, though. Ulysses Gilbert in there to make the tackle with Devin Bush. We're going to call a safety blitz and potentially bluff out of it. We're going to use our Edmonds on this play. Oh, and a beautiful catch there. I don't know if he got his 2nd foot down in bounds, but if he did, that's a nice catch there on the edge. T. Higgins, I believe that was. It's not going to be challenged by the officials, so looks like a good catch. I don't know what was going on there, but Mixon tripped up in the backfield by his own man. An unfortunate turn of events there for the Bengals. A tipped ball, incompletion. I'm not sure who got their hand on that one, but a nice tipped pass. We're going to try to blitz around the edge with Alex Highsmith on this play. Burrow's going to roll. He finds a man open, though, in the end zone. That's going to be Tate. Auden Tate, I believe it is. Second touchdown for him on the season. Going to give the Bengals a 10-0 lead here with almost no time left in the first quarter. So Pittsburgh making a couple of mistakes. Never out of the game, though, especially not with a 10-0 deficit. Pittsburgh goes down the field and scores on this possession. They're right back into it. And we had a hole there, just not enough blocking to get Rondale Moore free. Could have made a move, didn't want to fumble, though. Another player tripped up in the backfield. Anthony McFarland this time for Pittsburgh tripped up in the backfield. Last time it was the Bengals and their right tackle, or I think it was their right tackle that ended up. Trey Lance almost throws a beautiful dot to Baylor Cupp down the sideline. Unable to hit the man, though, who was open. We're going to have to put Juju, or no, we could probably put Claypool on a bit of a slant, and I think he might get open there. We'll see what happens. We're going to actually hit McFarland because I think he can get that first, and he does. He's got just enough speed to get there out of the backfield. We were able to run off the defenders, which is great. Got to get a score on this drive, though, and kind of make a good attempt at evening this game up. Smash digs worked for us earlier. I'm thinking this might work for us one more time here. James Conner going to get the reception. I'm able to get a block from Juju, but he is going to take us down to the 25-yard line. And like I said, any given day, any player could surprise us. And James Conner coming out as a receiver on that set, able to get the job done and give us a little bit of yardage. So great job by him. Tried to throw the ball away there. Great coverage by the Bengals. Unable to get the ball away, so that's going to put us in a bad situation. 2nd and 24. Very, very tough situation to come out in. Might have to audible to something a little bit deeper here, but hopefully Juju can get open on the sideline. Gonna draw a pass interference call. That'll help us out tremendously. Getting bailed out a little bit there by the poor play by Jesse Bates, I believe that was. Let's see what else we got here. I like the idea of the Z-spot play. Baylor Cupp with a beautiful reception. That's what we've been seeing a lot this season. Just a big-bodied tight end. He doesn't have fantastic catching stats or anything of that nature, but man, does he go up and get the ball when you need him to. Absolute beast of a player. We're going to just audible this to an inside zone because I think we have a good shot at getting a touchdown, and Anthony McFarland is going to take that one in and close this deficit down to a 3-point lead. 10-7. Had to make sure I get that extra point through. 10-7, 6:24 left in the second quarter. And we're going to be looking for Pittsburgh's defense to pick it up here against the Bengals, prevent them from getting another touchdown. Going to come out in about a cover 3 sky and kind of hope for the best. And a good tackle by Minka. Lane and Gilbert there to assist. Didn't actually get much of a hit on him. We're going to press our DBs. Good tight coverage there by Justin Lane and the rest of the defense for that matter. Going to bring up an early 3rd and 4 situation. I like the idea with going with a nickel blitz here. We're going to press the corners, and I'm going to use Minka to come across here. And another good catch, but it's going to be short. Able to get the pressure on Burrow and make him throw a quick pass to his outlet. Brings up a 4th and 1 and gives Pittsburgh plenty of time to score before the end of the half. Rondell Moore back to return. Has a lot of space, unable to get around the edge past the linebacker. We've done smash digs a couple of times. It worked the last time with James Conner to give us a first down. I think we're going to run out of this time just to keep the defense honest. And we got quite a few blocks around the edge. McFarland close to a first down. If he didn't get it, he did. They will give that one to him. I feel like a PAY corner might work. No, we're going to just have to go with a halfback dive here. Good juke by McFarland. Unfortunately tackled down before he could beat the last man. Gets it up to the 44-yard line, and very quickly Pittsburgh putting themselves in a good position to score. Going to certainly be looking for Juju coming across on this play. And a good catch by Juju to go out and get it. Very steady hand. Juju Smith-Schuster, been a reliable target for us for a few seasons now. Definitely made the right decision in year 1, extending him to be around long term. I think the Steelers would be silly not to do that in real life. I can't imagine that he's actually going to command all that much money. And McFarland gets real lucky with the bad play by Wilson, just missing the tackle. A fantastic middle linebacker misses that tackle. McFarland bounces inside of his blocker and goes downfield for the touchdown. Let's watch that one more time so we can see exactly what happened. So we weren't going to get outside of our blocker here, so I just cut in and bounced off of him and got lucky that allowed pretty much Wilson to just overrun the play. And McFarland with great blocks downfield, as you guys can see by the rest of the offensive line. And this is what I like to see. This is what I want to point out to you guys. Baylor Cupp has been fantastic. A lot of people questioned this draft choice and the fact that we traded Deontay Johnson for Baylor Cupp. Baylor Cupp has been an absolute monster. He is always laying blocks downfield for us and making space, and we've been able to get a lot of long touchdowns like this simply because of a guy like Baylor Cupp teaming up on guys downfield and preventing them from being in on the play. So I wanted to emphasize how good he has been for us so far this season. I know you guys haven't seen a lot of gameplay for us, but this is what I wanted to show you, that, you know, not only in the receiving game has he been doing great, which you saw early on in this game, but in the blocking game, he has been a monster for us. So I can't say enough good things about our first round pick in Baylor Cupp. I think it was necessary to trade up to get him. And to be honest with you, I don't mind letting Deontay Johnson go in order to acquire a player like that that's just been an absolutely dominant force for the offense. Dare I say, developing into a Rob Gronkowski type of player. We got the right block shed that time, but Mixon able to evade the tackle. Couple tackles, actually. Mixon getting himself a nice first down there. We're going to come out in a base 3-4 set on first down because they have been attempting a few runs against us. I think I want to adjust a little bit. Mixon doing a good job of evading tacklers. He was unable to break that for any longer than he needed to there, but a good job by Mixon to continue to make these defenders miss. We are going to have to, I was going to say show blitz, but this is going to be tough. We are going to bring Mixon down at about the 2-minute warning. And since he's going to look to take the lead before half, 2 minutes to get it done, more than enough time with all their timeouts as well. Another solid tackle by Minka, but an open man. And another first down for the Bengals. Joe Burrow showing why he was the first overall pick for this team. Getting it done. Moving the ball. Always plays pretty well against us, to be honest. Bengals receivers have been good for them so far. Making all the catches that they've needed to. They've gotten a little bit unlucky is the only thing that I think we could say. They've gotten a little unlucky with some of their grabs being just short for first downs and maybe their play calling not being fantastic. Yeah, okay, I was going to say I'm about to call a defensive timeout because I did not like the safety blitz I picked. I don't want to be in totally exposed man coverage down here on the goal line. Again, Ulysses Gilbert in man. Excuse me, we're going to have to adjust out of that. We got a bull rush, and we're not going to get the sack. I don't know what happened there. I think I got caught on the halfback or something. I really don't know what happened there. That was such an odd-looking play. But Stephon Tuitt, unable to get the sack on that one. And Ulysses Gilbert gets a hand on that one before the completion. Brings up a 3rd and 10. Since he doesn't have to rush here, they still have plenty of time. All day to throw. There's going to be a penalty. I wonder if it'll be a roughing the passer or a hold. It's going to be a hold on the offense, so we're going to absolutely 4th and short. Do we want to just make them... I mean, accepting it doesn't help us a lot. If we go decline, we might have enough time ourselves to score. We allow them to get the field goal. We maintain the lead. I think it makes sense. Don't let them have an opportunity at a touchdown, personally speaking, because we do maintain the lead, and so then we'll get the ball back with an opportunity to score before half. We do have all 3 timeouts and 40 seconds on the clock. Rondell Moore back. We are just going to kneel this one. But we're going to have to scheme something up to get somebody open deep here. So what do we want to draw? I like the Salem play a lot. If they don't cover Baylor Cupp shreds this seam route a lot of the time. And that is going to be the case. Baylor Cupp with a nice grab, and he's already got us across midfield. That's what I was hoping we would get, a nice long play to set us up. 2 timeouts remaining. So we shouldn't have any problems there. We're going to go Z-spot and go, because if we can get the middle of the field open, Rondell Moore has been burning people on this route all year long. He's not going to do it here. We're just going to toss that one away, take the safe play. We could have dumped it off. I didn't see a whole lot of need for that, though. Could go halfback screen. I like flood drive, though, because we can hit up the sideline. At the very least, dump it off to Chase Claypool, which I do like in this situation. Dump to Chase Claypool and get out of bounds. Gets us to the 35. No touchdown on the day yet for Trey Lance. Not a ton of a surprise, though, to be honest. He has been struggling a little bit on the season. I don't want to say struggling, because he has been playing well, but obviously he's had his interceptions. We are going to pass it to Baylor Cupp, and he's going to get that touchdown. What an awesome route by Baylor Cupp. Just barely evades the safety. I don't know what the safety on the right side was doing. He was in a lower zone. But we are going to score before halftime here with minimal time on the clock. And a great throw by Trey Lance to drop that in. Trey Lance has been a little bit inconsistent on throws like that. Sometimes he throws it as a bullet when I don't want him to. Sometimes he'll drop it in over the secondary when I do. So that's what we're looking to work on with Trey Lance, is getting his consistency up. I'll probably see you guys here at the second half, to be honest with you, because they will probably kneel out the ball or run the ball here to start. So I'll see you guys next time something important happens. Alright guys, we're back here in the second half. The Bengals are going to be getting the ball to start the half, led by Joe Mixon on a good day. 7 rushes, 49 yards. We'll see if he can continue to build upon that game here in the second half. The Steelers are going to be looking to try to stuff the run. Mixon doing a good job of breaking tackles, though. That's been his advantage all day. He's able to break that first tackle and get a couple extra yards and set his team up to move the ball. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of production here out of the, I guess at this point, veteran running back, you know. Joe Mixon, a vet in this league, 3 years in. He's probably got, what, 5 years under his belt or so. Another good throw by Burrow. Burrow's been consistent all day long. I actually don't know what Burrow's overall is up to on the season. A great block shed by Harrison Phillips. That's why we brought this man in. He is the #1 rotational player on this defense. Harrison Phillips is an absolute monster in the run stuffing game. Love having a guy like that that's consistent at getting off blocks and actually being able to help stop the run. You know, outside linebacker strike, we are going to press our secondary, and I'm going to use our Fitzpatrick on this one. Blitz the gap, and we are able to make the tackle in the backfield. Fantastic job there by the defense. Brings up a 4th and 1 situation. They are going to go for it on 4th and 1. No surprises. At this point in the game, it makes a lot of sense for them to go for it. Devin Bush is in man coverage, so we're going to have to use our Edmonds and help out in the middle of the field. A good throw and a good catch. Nelson, not as tight of coverage as I would have liked, but just a good throw. Burrow's been able to keep the ball out of the hands of the secondary, and that's what he needs to do to be successful in this game. Put the ball in the right spot. Jet sweep by the Bengals is unsuccessful for a loss of 1. We're going to shift the defense to the right. Nice diving tackle by Nelson. Jake Butt coming off a good season. He had a really good season last season, picked up by the Bengals in the offseason because he was unable to be re-signed. Oh, and a nice stiff arm by Mixon, but was it enough to get the first down? He did get it. He stretched across just in time. This Bengals team is looking pretty good, to be honest with you. This could be a contending team if they continue to build up their roster in the coming years. A host of Steelers there to make the tackle, but Cincy continues to push. They're giving the ball to reliable Joe Mixon. They've been able to count on him all day, and they're going to keep pushing it. We might have to come out in a bit of a heavier set here, depending on what happens. Good tackle by Carter. Second-year DB, kind of replacing Joe Hayden on the defense, or rather he's taken the slot spot from Justin Lane, and Justin Lane has taken Joe Hayden's spot. Joe Hayden leaving in free agency. Oh, and we're going to force a fumble. We were unable to recover it. I don't know who it was that got the hit-stick tackle, but Devin Bush ultimately brings down the lineman that recovered the fumble. I'd imagine they're going to continue to hand the ball to Mixon. Mixon's their guy right now. And they do. Takes it to the 2. 4th and goal situation. Are they going to go for it? They are. They've already done it once on this drive. They're getting aggressive. The fullback is going to get taken down. And there's a flag on the play. I would assume it's a holding call. And if that's the case, we're going to decline and take the turnover. Pittsburgh does a fantastic job of getting the ball back. I want to go ISO. I'm cool with that. I would have liked to had Connor in on this, though. That's my only reservation. But McFarland does a good job getting us up to the 6, giving us a little bit of breathing room. And McFarland having himself a day, almost up over 100 yards. McFarland gets us close to that first down as we get even closer to the 4th quarter. And it may tick over. This should be the last play of the quarter. McFarland's going to get the ball one more time, cut inside, and pick up the first down for us. We're going to let that one run. We'll pick a play to let it run down further. I like that look that we were getting right there, though. I might try to call that play again if we get the option. I'll see if I can't find it again because I like the look that I got. Zach Gentry was wide open. I don't think we're going to be able to find that play. Let's go with the corner strike. Just spread the defense out here. What other options do we have? We could go Steelers shake. I kind of like the idea of the Steelers shake. Just looking for Juju on that route over the middle. Although I don't know. We're going to go to R1 just to pick up a few. Kupp going to take it to the 20. Tight curl might work for us here. We're going to be looking for Rondale Moore on the outside as well. Oh, and it was there. It was in his hands. You got to be able to catch that, but a good play by the defender. They are going to blitz some people. So I'm going to actually put Gentry on a slant over the middle. Actually, yeah, because I want Kupp to catch this ball. I want him to be open, and he was not open. Just do a possession catch, Gentry. Good job. Zach Gentry's going to get hurt, so Albert O is going to have to replace him. I'm glad we brought him in last season. We have yet to get Rondale Moore open on this play. I'm kind of thinking about audibling, but maybe not. Why audible when you can get Anthony McFarland wide open out of the backfield for a nice, easy gain? Gentry's injured. We're going to sub in Albert O. No reservations about that. And I might go into my depth chart soon once McFarland breaks 100 and put James Conner in just for the sake of ball control. McFarland is up to 112 and 2 touchdowns, so I am going to take the liberty to sub in James Conner and get him the rest of the reps for the day. So James Conner going to come in all situations, third down and power. Actually, I think third down running back I'm going to leave as McFarland, simply because this is still a close game. So in situations where I need, you know, an athletic threat, I'm going to go ahead and keep him in the ball game. Kupp gonna be incomplete on that one. Trey Lance looking for his hot target. I'm gonna go with just a straight up halfback dive. I think we should be able to get this with Conner. And he gets more than enough to get us that first down and keep this drive moving and keep that clock turning. Go quick pitch. Actually, I'm going to take a shot on this play. I'm going to try to go Claypool up the sideline. And I was intending to actually go deeper, but I saw that guy was in a deep zone. So I figured I would just pass it to him quick and get that first down. We have the curl flat here. Gentry might get open. If not, Hurd might get open coming across. Gentry overthrown by Trey Lance. They are stacking the box. Play action could hurt us if we try to do that. Quick slants might not work. Man, they were stacking the box. We are going to roll out and throw this one away. Claypool is injured. We're going to sub him out. No need to bring in an unnecessary injury risk. 4 verticals, smash seam might work. Gentry coming over with the smash seam. Otherwise, we could look for Juju into the corner of the end zone. Oh, that was not who I wanted to go to. Juju was open. Juju beat his man, and I thought he was square. Turns out he was triangle. I want to show you guys that one real quick, just so you guys can see what I was looking at. Juju up here beat his man clean, and I would have had a touchdown if I would have thrown that ball, and I threw it to the wrong button, unfortunately. Would have had a touchdown, but that's all right. Trey Lance, I apologize. That one's on me, not on you. We're going to take the field goal and hopefully put enough on it this time to actually put it through. And there we go. We do. Accurate young kicker here. First field goal should have been good, but again, it was my mistake. Not put enough power on it. That gives us a 2-score lead, 11-point lead actually, with 5:57 left in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time for the Bengals to get back into it. But it's very important that they do something positive on this drive, at least get themselves a field goal to make it a one-possession game. Otherwise, they're going to have a tough time finishing this one out. Oh, Joe Burrow fakes me out, fakes out the defense with a little bit of a potential QB scramble. Unable to connect on the pass, though. Going to call a zone this time instead of a man. Good bull rush by TJ Watt. But Burrow gets rid of it immediately and picks up 6. I know halfback Storm Brave, and Fitzpatrick's going to come down in the man coverage. I'm going to come out and man this time, make sure everybody's pressed up. And Devin Bush had great man coverage there that time, but unable to force an incompletion. Cam Hayward does go down on the play, so we are going to be short on the D-line. Tuitt being the only remaining starter on the D-line. A good bull rush, and Tuitt finally gets home. Tuitt having a fantastic season for us. A medium injury risk for Hayward. I don't see a point in bringing him back. We can survive without the injured players. We're going to try to rush with TJ Watt on this one. We got a free man that time, but that's because it's a screen. Not a lot of running room there, though, as Minka tackles him almost out of bounds. 3rd and 10 situation. Bengals need to make it happen here, though I'm sure that at this point they're not afraid to go for it on 4th down. They did it twice on the last drive with varying degrees of success. And a good catch again, but Lane takes him down short of the 1st down. 4th and 2. They are going to go for it. We're going to call a 3-4. I want to go with something kind of base, because they're giving us a lot of nickel type stuff against this, and I'm not a fan of that. And we're going to get a jump ball interception, or jumped route interception, I should say, is how I describe it, by Devin Bush. Devin Bush unable to outrun Mixon, but a fantastic interception by Devin Bush. He's been doing that stuff all season long. Let's watch it here on the replay. Unable to outrun Mixon here. Or no, that's McFarland. They're showing McFarland. And that's going to give us a good opportunity to try and salt the game away here. We're in Bengal territory. James Conner breaks it to the outside and picks up about 8. Claypool open over the middle, gets hit but hangs on to it. Takes us down to the 10-yard line. That should take us to the 2-minute warning. We're going to put on shoe clock and select a play. And we're going to begin forcing the Bengals to utilize their timeouts, giving them very little option at this point in the game. James Conner going to get stuffed that time. Do we force them to use another timeout, or do we take a shot at the end zone? I think we're going to take a shot at the end zone, personally speaking. I don't mind the idea of running it here, but they've gone for it on 4th down a couple times against us. I want to take that shot as well. So we're going to spread out the defense, and we're going to go with a big body over the middle. It just depends on whether we want to go with Gentry or Cup. And I think I want to go with Cup over the middle. And a good catch by Cup. He is able to come down with it. An even better throw by Lance to get it past the linebacker. And Baylor Cupp is going to put this game out of reach. He's been doing it all game long for the Steelers. Baylor Cupp, the new star of this Pittsburgh offense. And a tough offense to get the ball in. I mean, there are so many players to spread it around to, and Baylor Cupp has found a fantastic role as a rookie. I look forward to seeing what this guy can do as we move forward. Like I said, I know a lot of people questioned that draft pick and that trade to get him, but I think it paid dividends in terms of how much production he brings to the offense in comparison to what Deontay Johnson did for us. 31-13, so a reverse score here. The 3-1 versus the 1-3. And the Bengals looking to just put some points on the board to make this one look pretty. At this point, we're just going to sit back in various degrees of coverage and hope that this defense can create another turnover, I suppose. I'd say this offense for the Bengals has been pretty solid this game. I mean, not a lot to complain about, honestly. There was the interception, obviously, on that last drive, so a bad situation to throw an interception in. And then the failed 4th down attempt. I think he went... Excuse me, I think he went out of bounds. I think Boyd did, but I could be wrong. A little confused how he managed to get so open, but hey, this offense rolling right now. They're going to go screen, and it's going to be sniffed out by Ulysses Gilbert. This game's just about done at this point. Not enough time for the Bengals to do enough. Guys can see the Steelers celebrating there on the sideline. The offense, the young group of superstars celebrating together there. There are a lot of young players on this offense. And I would say that there's been a pretty successful transition from the Ben Roethlisberger era and his supporting cast to the Trey Lance era. It's obviously not a complete transition at this point, but man, have they done a good job of kind of forming their own chemistry. This offense has. Bengals going to look to try to get one more score as they are knocking on the door. 9-yard line, 1st and goal. Plenty of attempts left here. The time is a limiting factor. Another batted ball by Carter. We're actually going to call man coverage because I kind of like the man coverage against what they're doing here. Gives us a good opportunity, in my opinion, to knock balls out if there are close catches, and that should do it. I don't think they're going to have enough time to get another playoff. They are not. Pittsburgh's going to take this one 31-13. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the matchup and enjoyed getting to see a little bit more gameplay and a little bit of the rookies and the young guys and the new additions to the team finally getting to see what they can do and the dynamics that they bring here to the offense. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment down below with what you guys think. Was it worth it to trade Deontay Johnson to move up in the 1st round and grab Baylor Cupp after you saw that performance? Was it worth it? Do you guys think? I think it was. Let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comment section. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have a great night.